Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well. Welcome back to the Goodwill outlet. Everything here is in these giant blue bins. I'm going to be digging through them for hours, and we're looking for pieces that I can resell online for a profit. So this is generally what the place looks like. There is just bins and bins full of clothing. The other side of the store has the shoes, the accessories, and also just all of the homewares, home goods, and furniture. So it's very exciting. Everything is $1.79 per pound here at this Goodwill outlet in Indianapolis. And so I really am looking for some amazing pieces today. This is part 2 of a set of me going to the Goodwill outlet. I found so many items and have so much footage that I was like, you know what, we're gonna film this in 2 parts so you guys have double the fun, double the videos to watch. But I am digging through here, and this is really what it looks like. I'm just digging and digging. That's a little Longaberger bag, and I'm hoping to find a good brand like this one. Here we go, a pair of Patagonia pants. I didn't even realize I had footage of me finding these, so it was super exciting that I do, but those I ended up picking up, and I took them home, and I just finished washing them up, so I think they're looking a little bit better. And then this is me digging through the bins. They just did a bin rotation not too long ago, so you can see a lot of people are focusing on the other bins, but I'm looking through here because this is where a lot of people were throwing back their items that they had picked initially and then decided not to get. And they also were doing a new shoe flip here. And so they're wheeling out bins. They replace all these bins as well every hour or so at my location. I know it varies location to location, but they were doing a shoe flip. And so here I am in the shoe section. The shoe flips get really crazy, like people running, shoving, and it's insane. So this is after a little bit of people already calming down, and I was like, okay, I think I can get out my camera and film now. Because I sometimes just filming during that is a lot. And I do it, and I have done it, but still, here's a pair of little Stride Right shoes. They looked like they had some wear to the bottoms, and so I didn't think that they would probably resell for a lot of money. I probably should have looked up comps, but I decided to leave those behind, and it was so unique to find them together. And that's something I try to do as I go through. If I happen to find a shoe and its match and I'm not getting them, like even right here, I have this little pink shoe. I'm not going to get it, but I saw the other one, so I throw them together so that somebody else hopefully can grab them both together, because my bins do not put the shoes together. They are just kind of scattered to the wind. Sometimes they're together in the same bin. Often they're not. One will be in this bin, one will be 4 bins down. Sometimes hours later, the second shoe will come out that matches one that you found 3 hours ago. It's a little bit of a mess, but it's super fun. Like, I am enjoying digging through this. You know, I'm in the right job because I enjoy doing this. But also, you can see that little white tennis shoe in the middle there with the star on the side. That is a Golden Goose knockoff. And if you guys missed it, my last video was actually, I was at a Goodwill on Valentine's Day, and I found an authentic pair of Golden Goose sneakers for $15. So that's another amazing find in the books. But unfortunately, no Golden Gooses here in the bins today. Maybe someday, not today. But yeah, so it's a little picked over. I'm also just staring at those pink Converse right there. I'm like, oh, Bekah, why didn't you grab those? Those could be good. I don't know for sure because I did not look at them at all. But it's even funny just looking back while I'm watching over this and filming this that I'm like, oh, I see this, I see that. Why didn't I pick up this? Why didn't I pick up that? It's just, oh my goodness, it's overstimulating when you're there. There's a lot to look through. But those were all the shoes that I was looking through. And then I found these kind of creepy looking dolls. I looked them up just to make sure they did not have any good comps. But from that second shoe rotation, I did find this pair of Pendleton Vans that I thought was pretty good. Also a pair of leather boots and those Hokas. The Hokas I've already shown you, but I'll show you guys the Vans and everything else that I ended up buying when we get back home. Okay, friends, we're back home, and at the bins, found a ton of stuff today. This is actually part 2 of a series of 2 videos of me thrifting in the bins. So as you can see, if you guys watched the other video, you would have already seen quite a few amazing pieces that I picked up at the Goodwill outlet. But today we're gonna cover everything else that I grabbed, which is still so much stuff. This is actually more stuff than the first video. So you can watch this on its own. You don't have to have watched the first video to see this one. In total, I spent $109. We got 75 items, which comes out to about $1.45 per item. So for every pair of shoes, that's $3 total for the pair. And then every single item is $1.45. Otis is joining us today. He's especially fluffy and adorable. Love the kid. He's amazing. But let's show you guys some of the things that I picked up. So as you could tell, doing anything in the shoe rounds is chaotic, is crazy. My shoes, when they're put out, are not put out in pairs. A lot of times they get separated. Sometimes you'll find one in one bin. Sometimes you'll find another shoe in a different bin. It is mass chaos. I was lucky enough to find quite a few good pairs of shoes. Already I've shown you 2 pairs of Doc Martens that I found, a pair of On running shoes, and we have more to come. So this pair of shoes I also got in the bins is a pair of On running. These are actually called the Roger, which is a really good style even from On running. Usually On running have like the little cloud bottoms where it's, you know, little, I guess clouds is what they are. These ones are the Roger. They're a flat base. They have a little bit of wear on these, unfortunately. They do have some wear here to the tops of the shoes, the very front, which is unfortunate because without that wear, these would sell for really good money. I saw a lot of great comps for these. With the wear, I'm gonna definitely get a little bit less, but for $3, I still felt like it was worth it. These are in a women's size 9.5, which is actually my size, but I do not need these. I need to have some self-restraint. I already picked up a pair of Hokas for myself in this video for $3, a Bondi 8. What a day. But these, I'm gonna resell, but I think I'll probably list around 40 bucks. Without them having wear to them, if they were in really good shape, I probably could list them closer to $75, which is amazing. But those, because of that wear, I'm gonna list lower. And then I found this bag in the home goods section, and this is actually quite exciting. If you guys don't know this brand, it's a very popular one, especially amongst people my age, and it is born out of a YouTuber, like a fitness channel. This is from the brand PopFlex, and that's from the same brand as the people that have the Blogilates things at Target. I forget the name of this creator, but she designs all these amazing pieces. You might have seen the PopFlex, the pirouette skirt on Taylor Swift. Super popular brand, really cool, like athletic wear. This is a bag, but it's for your water bottle. So this, when you bought this originally, it was like $80 and it came with a gallon water bottle in it. So this holds your water bottle, like a big one. And then it also has different straps and different like pockets for different things. So for example, up here, you can put your phone in here, and then this part unzips and it has a little key clip as well. So it's really nice. The whole thing feels really high quality. Like it feels like neoprene, has the little adjustable strappy thing at the top there. So really good piece, sold out online. I think I might be able to sell that for like 30 bucks. Like it's nothing to sneeze at. It was $1.45. Even without the water bottle that it originally came with, I think it should do really well, especially if somebody is looking for that piece. Is no longer sold, and you can still buy a gallon-sized water bottle at Target or somewhere else and put it in it. So I felt like that was a good find, actually. Now, these are so funny because I showed in the first half, I found a pair of Birkenstock little slippers that were black and red plaid, and I had never seen Birkenstocks like that before. The very next couple hours later, I found this pair of Birkenstock slippers, the exact same pair, just in flat red and a different size. So these are European 39, a lady size 8, and these are also a pair of slippers. I did lint roll the other pair, and I already got those listed. Actually, this one I need to do a lot of lint rolling to as well, because the wool on this, just like anything in the bins, just stuck right to it. So definitely need to clean these up a little bit. These ones have a little bit more wear on the inside than the other pair did. So I listed the other pair, I think around 50 bucks. These I'll probably list around 30 bucks because they do have more wear to them than the last pair. But still, I feel like that's a good find and exciting to see. Then our other bag, I think I picked up, 3 bags? I picked up a St. John duffel bag. I picked up that PopFlex bag. And then I picked up this leather little kind of, I don't know, like, is it a crossbody? I feel like it could be. It's definitely shortened up to maybe like just a shoulder bag length right now. But this is what it looks like. It's a very interesting, kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of Y2K 2000s styling for me. It's yellow and gray, but this is a Marc by Marc Jacobs bag. And for me, finding any purses, any bags in the bin is always a win. At my Goodwills around me, bags are the thing that they really go through. They crack down on brands and then they list them really high, and or they never make it to the sales floor at a regular Goodwill. So at the Goodwill outlet, to find a bag is always a treat because I will never, I hardly ever find bags at Goodwill, but it's got this gorgeous burgundy interior, really clean actually, and pretty nice, really kind of cute, very interesting. I feel like if I put in some Y2K tags on my eBay listing, I think that I'll do pretty well with that. I saw some of these listed in other colors for around $80, so I'm thinking maybe I'll aim for more like $50. And I don't see a lot in the yellow color scheme, and I think that might be fun for going into spring and summer. So I feel like it's a good time to be selling that. And then I picked up this piece of clothing, great color from this brand. It's like, I would say a tunic style top. Is a longer top, if not a dress. It is a size medium, so it could be a dress. I'm just quite biased because I'm 5'11", so anything, even tunic length, looks like it's like so short for me. But this is from Chalet, which is a pretty popular lag-in look, kind of like bohemian styling brand, more like European styling. It's called Chalet. It has a really interesting tag, Chalet at CC, size medium. And I'm going to show you guys that tag one more time because this brand actually has pretty good comps, especially for pieces that are longer. So tunics or dresses are going to do the best. And I saw a lot selling on eBay for right around $35 to $50. So because this is a long sleeve, longer style, either a dress or a tunic, I think I should be able to get around $40 for this. And this was actually at a Goodwill for $4.99. This is the first piece, I think, of today's video where I found something with a tag on it. Because at the Goodwill outlet, things can come either from the store if they don't sell, things can come from just straight donations. And I would say the majority of pieces I find at the Goodwill outlet come from just so many donations are given to stores that they can't go through it all, and it ends up at the Goodwill outlet. This piece was in a store first, so it didn't sell for $4.99. I paid $1.45, and I should be able to resell it for $30 to $50. Like, same thing with this. This one does not have a tag, but I have a piece after that's from the same brand in the same size that it does have a tag. So very interesting. This is a silver puffer reversible coat. And so the inside is the most fluffy, luxurious black fabric. This literally feels like butter. It is so soft, but this is from Andrew Mark. And I'm fairly confident I've sold this exact same coat before. I recognized it as Andrew Mark without actually looking at the tag, but this is like a luxurious feeling piece. I also feel like it's reversible because the size tag and all these tags are in the pocket, which usually is what they do with reversible pieces. And there's only a brand tag up here. So really cool piece. $1.45 for a winter coat, first of all, is amazing. For a nicer brand like Andrew Mark, Mark New York, I find still does pretty well for me, especially in outerwear in that category. So I was excited to find that. And then in the same bin, I found this. And this is the funny part. This one has a tag, that one didn't. This was marked at $9.99. So this is another Andrew Mark, Mark New York jacket. This one's a lighter weight one in more of a hunter green color. Has a lot of snaps and buttons and zippers going on. And then it has even that like kind of like military-esque lapel kind of style up at the shoulders. But this is what this tag looks like, different tag, but again, same size, size small. I think for both of these pieces, I'm hoping to get between like $35 and $50. For coats and jackets, I feel like that's pretty fair, generally speaking, and I like to sell that brand, so pretty pleased I found that. Then this little Disney piece is so fun. I like to sell vintage Disney, and I even just shipped out a vintage Disney t-shirt that I think I sold for like $30 on Depop today. But these sorts of pieces with Mickey looking out of a pocket or just giant Mickeys on the front that are vintage really sell well for me, usually like for $50. So this one I thought was interesting. It's a blue fleece one with a quarter zip pullover, vintage, kind of embroidered Mickey up here. And then this is in a size medium on the tag here. I like selling these. This looks to be like a men's size medium, more of a unisex styling. I love the Mickey on the front. It is kind of pilled though, so I will do some de-pilling on this. But once I do that, I think I can probably list it for $50. So again, as I was saying, I paid $109 for literally everything. And at this point, I've already filmed an entire other video of some of this haul. You've seen some of the pieces that we already have, and there's still more to come. So I think we're doing well. This I'm gonna have my husband try on first, but I did find a little Polo Ralph Lauren V-neck sweater in the bins. It's a navy blue with the little red polo guy on it. And this almost, I don't know, this might be vintage as well. Polo Ralph Lauren size extra large, 100% Pima cotton. So another nicer piece. If I find Ralph Lauren in the bins, I almost always pick it up. It's not gonna sell for tons of money, but right there is probably like 20 bucks, a $20 bill hiding in the bins, not mad about it. And the other sweater I picked up that I'm gonna have him try on, he's usually not an extra large, but I feel like with sweaters, if you're layering, it's kind of nice to have it oversized. This is a black crew neck Lacoste sweater, which I'm always happy to find Lacoste. I feel like it's one of those like just nice, you know, classic menswear brands, but to find in the bins for $1.45 is a win. And this one also looks to be in really great condition. So we'll see if he likes those, make him try those on, see what he thinks. But if not, then I'll sell that one too. The Lacoste sweater probably could go for more than 30 bucks. So I'm pretty happy with some of this bread and butter that I found, along with some really nice pieces. This I picked up on a whim. I don't know about this one. I don't think I'm gonna keep this for our future kids, but this is a little Juicy Couture velour tracksuit jacket. And then the Juicy Couture on the back is like cheetah print on the words. And I know that's so popular. I know that these little Juicy pieces are popular. I've sold some of them for over $100 for like an adult size one, especially if they're vintage. This particular one, I don't know if it's vintage or not, but it does have the J on the pole for the zipper, so that's a good thing. This is in a size 4T, so it's a cute little 4-year-old's Juicy Couture jacket for $1. I was like, okay, I bet I can sell that for more than $1. Then we have this pair of leather alukai little sandals. They're a little pair of thong flip-flops, and I like to sell alukai. But when I saw this interesting kind of like tooled leather design on these, I thought that was really cool. Like there's stitching and it makes it look unique, very much so. Like Moana too, I feel like is really making this styling kind of popular. And these are the Paniolo sandals, so a pair of flip-flops, and these retail for $100. And the resale on these was around 30 bucks. So for a pair of flip-flops, these were very light, but to pay 3 bucks, turn into 30 bucks, I'm happy with that. I thought that was a really interesting style. I like all that work with all the stitching on the footbed. I think that's cool. Then we have 2 formal dresses. I love selling formal dresses. It's just something that brings my heart joy. It's easy to find them for me. And a lot of times it doesn't matter what the brand is, as long as you can find it in good shape. They do well. I sent out a JS Collections dress today for 85 bucks. People need formal dresses and they don't want to spend $400. So this one is this kind of sateen, really beautiful blush colored dress, long dress. And then these pieces here, you can fold. I bet it's convertible. I bet you can make this into a neckline or wrap it around yourself. Lots of different options. Sweetheart neckline. And this is from Revelry in a size 6. I saw a lot of comps for Revelry on eBay around 50 bucks, sometimes like 80. I think I'll try to aim for 50 bucks. But I like that. Again, $1.45. That one, no tag. This one came from a Goodwill. This was marked at $7.99. I would have paid that at a Goodwill for this. This is a beautiful purple, lavender colored dress. And it's very similar to the last one in that it also has these 2 panels that make it probably convertible, where you can make different necklines. You can do different things like maybe a one shoulder moment. Lots of different options. Similar styling to the bodice, but this one is from Birdie Gray in a size small. And so Birdie Gray is another one of those bridesmaid websites where their dresses, I think these retail for around $100. And I sold quite a few Birdie Gray dresses for 40 or 50 bucks. For a bridesmaid to not have to pay full price is, super nice, super excellent when you can get away with that. Then this piece does not have a tag on the inside. And I took so long staring at this, looking up the RN number. I finally figured out what it was. When I looked at the materials tag, this is 100% wool. And so that's why I initially grabbed it. I grabbed this from the same bin that I grabbed the other 2 J. Crew wool coats from that I also found. Those turned out to be awesome finds. Very happy with those. This one is from Zara originally. And some Zara pieces, especially if they are like a blogger's favorite, can do amazing. I thought this was a really cute styling. It has like a bell sleeve and all this fun stitching and like seam detailing going down the front. It also is 100% wool, which makes it really desirable. I'll have to figure out sizing. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but that's a beautiful piece. Was really excited to find that. I think it should resell for around 35 to 50 bucks. Then these shoes were a really good find actually. I saw this print and anything with like an Aztec style print, I almost always will grab to look up. Clothing, shoes, bags, any of the above. But these I actually recognize because I think I've sold a pair very similar to this before in the past, but these are a pair of Vans, but they're a collaboration with Pendleton. So Pendleton itself does, well, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this Pendleton little logo on the tongue there. But Pendleton really specializes in like wool and like nice high quality pieces. So these are like a wool Aztec print pair of Vans. Really cool styling, really cool color scheme. And these are in a men's size 12. So nice and large style. And they look to be in really good shape. Comps for these were really good. Pendleton and Vans collab pieces were selling for good money. This particular style, like this color scheme and print, was doing excellent. So I think for these, I should be able to get somewhere between $50 and $75. And again, $3 for those. Then I found this pair of little Coach flip-flops. These I thought about not getting because there is a little bit of a spot where you can see where the feet have been on them, but the bottoms are in really good condition. And so I decided to grab them. This was kind of one of those like frantic, put it in the cart kind of moments. Don't know if these will actually be worth selling, but I did grab them. If nothing else, I know that it looks like I could wear these or my mother-in-law could wear these and I feel like she would like them. I also don't see a size on them. Makes it a little hard. What would you guys do? Would you keep them? Would you sell them? I don't know if that was a good pickup or not, but I have them here. I was going fast and throwing it in the car, and then that's how you end up with some things that you're like, I don't know if I should have picked that up or not. These are a pair of Tiva Re-Embers. These were so popular a few years ago, and I feel like they're finally starting to make it into the thrift stores around me, but they are in a nice black color, and these are a ladies size 7, and they look to be, again, in good shape. There's a little dirt on them, but overall, the tread is great. The actual moccasin itself looks good. I think maybe $30 for those. And even though none of these pieces are, $100 fine over and over, those $30 fines are gonna add up so quickly, especially when I spent $100 total. So I'm pleased with that. This piece must have come from a Goodwill. It was marked at $9.99, which I feel like is kind of steep for Goodwill for like a light jacket. But this is a cycling jacket. So if you can tell from the color scheme, the fit of this definitely screams cycling, bicycling to me. But this is from the brand Specialized, which is a really expensive brand of bikes and also just cycling equipment. So when I saw that, I got excited because my husband has a Specialized bicycle and I know that they're really nice. And it's a women's size large. And this should sell on eBay for around $30, maybe 25. Not a ton, but still, again, another $30 sale. 3 of those in a row gives me almost $100. Very happy with that. Then I have a few pieces here for ourselves. I only found a few things this time. Found this little Nike t-shirt. This is for an 18-month-old, so it's probably like a little billowy cropped t-shirt. I thought that was kind of cute. And it's from Nike, obviously. They had this at a Goodwill for $4 for this t-shirt. I got that for way less than that. If I was just going by weight on this probably cost me like 25 cents or something crazy. But I'm gonna put that in my kids' clothing bin. I found two home goods for ourselves. This piece I really like. I'm gonna be putting this probably in my office, if not here in the living room somewhere. But it's this little vintage easel with that little picture on it. I thought it was really sweet, really whimsical, kind of European looking. And I love, love, love vintage home decor. It's very much so my vibe. Along with that, I got one Christmas item. It's a handmade granny square little stocking. I love that for Christmas. That's gonna be so cute for next year. I can imagine it hanging on one of my windows, or there's just so many ways I could use that. So I grabbed that, and the last thing that's for personal use is this dog coat. And Otis has a coat from this brand too. This is Eddie Bauer for dogs. Otis has another jacket. I bought him this year from that brand. And it's just nice when I cut off his fur that he has something to keep him warm. In our Indiana winters, it gets really chilly. And he's just a sweet baby and he just needs to be protected, you know? So to find one in the bins for $1, I'll throw that through the wash. Hopefully it fits him because he is a big boy, but we'll give it a try, see how it goes. Okay, 3 more pairs of boots. Three whole other pairs of boots. And that will be the end of the haul. How crazy is that? Okay. This pair of boots, I just thought was a pretty style. I liked them. They are a pair of Tommy Hilfiger riding boots with the black leather on the bottom and then this more like kind of wool felting throughout the mid-calf. But I also have a style name. It's the Twilexis boot, leather upper, and they're in a size 9. So I just thought these were nice boots. And if nothing else, I have a friend that would probably love these. And now that I'm thinking about it, I might just give them to her because I think that I could probably only resell these for 25 to 30 bucks. But they are nice, so I will see if she wants them first and then go from there. Then we have this little pair of Croc boots. And guys, I did not realize that these were Crocs at first. But if these were in an adult size, these would be a really good find. The comps for these were really, really high for adult style, but these are children. So they're a little bit lower, but just so you know, if you find a boot that looks like this and has a Croc bottom, it's real and also probably should sell for over 50 bucks. These are a little kids style. They're in a size 10. And they are real leather, patchwork style little boots. They're really cute. And I think that they should be able to resell for around 20 bucks. So pretty reasonable. And then the last thing I picked up was this pair of boots. And these are heavy. So I wonder if I should have weighed these to see how much it was actually going to cost me for these, because I'm sure that my cost of goods went up because of this pair of boots, which maybe was worth it, maybe it wasn't. This is what the bottoms look like. These do have quite a bit of good tread on them still, but these are from the brand Street Steel. And after doing quite a bit of research, I figured out that these are motorcycle riding boots. They're really high quality, really nice leather. They do have some, you know, wear to them, but I kind of think it adds to the appeal personally. And then they close with a zipper and then a little Velcro crossover piece there too. I thought these looked really nice. They're good leather, they're thick, they're hardy. And these are in a men's size 10, Street and Steel, Ride the Life. So my first time ever finding this brand. Comps looked like some of these were selling for 100 bucks. So I might aim for 75 because mine do have some wear to the leather, just more so like discoloration in different places. But we'll see what comes of it. Maybe I'll do an auction. Let me know what you would price these at. But first time finding something like this, but anything that's a specialty item like that, like for riding motorcycles or for skiing, snowboarding, I find does pretty well. So I was pretty pleased with that find actually. With all these finds, really. I spent $109 and all of this for sure will more than double my money, probably more like quadruple my money at least. And then I also have a whole other haul that I still also had that goes towards my profits. So pretty awesome. If you missed that first video, you should watch that next. But if you guys enjoy going to the bins and thrifting with me, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video.